I'm sorry this derailed into a dating hinge podcast, but it started off funny.
It's fine. It was funny. It's not anymore.
You
It's
just,
not
yeah,
funny.
you seem sad now. All right, this is, how long was that setup? I think it's like time. I was supposed to leave at this point.
I don't know. How long did I nap for in the middle of it?
He's a comedian, guys. Welcome back to All Over the Place with Layne Fable. Normally I'd have like a little bit of an intro for the guest, but when I tell you that I think we've known each other for a cumulative of like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
I think,
Not including the 4-hour setup for this.
okay,
An hour and a half,
yeah. Our relationship consists of just shitting on each other, and
Figuratively.
Oh my god. I was trying to figure out if I was going to take this, like if you wanted to take this seriously, or it was just going to be like one of those Bobby Drake interviews and we could just sit here like very uncomfortably. But
Yeah.
I'd like to introduce my friend Joe.
Hey guys. I'm Joe, her friend.
That's all I know about you.
So far so good. Yeah. I
Yeah.
think we're friends still.
He's a
I got
videographer.
a good feeling about it. Yep. I do video. I like it. Yes. All right. So where do we start? Tell me a little about yourself, Layne.
No, this is, listen, you're not turning into the interviewer. Yeah. Do you want, tell us how we met? Do you remember? You might not remember. I might have to actually tell this story.
Yes, I suffered from amnesia from that night. Yeah, as I was saying, I guess I
Should
suffered
we just
from...
should we just restart the whole thing?
No.
Okay.
We'll just have
start.
a random weird cut where things will look different.
I mean, I know you didn't check out any of the episodes of the podcast yet, but that's on par. So
Okay, perfect. I did then. I did. I watched all of them. I did a lot of research, actually.
I do think you stalked me a bit, but keep going.
That's besides the point. But... yeah, I suffered from a little late night amnesia on Friday night at the Roxy, I'm told.
Roxy.
Yeah, and then I was like kind of standing around because my friends left me. So I maybe drank a couple, social anxiety beers because I was alone. And then some random old guy came up to me. He was like, "Hey, what's up, man?" I was like, "Nothing. What's up?" He was like, "You single?" I was like, "Sure." He was like, "Would you say that you have a mustache?" I was like, "I guess. Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe I guess I would, but you tell me if I don't know where this is going." He was like, "Follow me." It's like, okay, fuck it. So I walked 10 feet over, and he's like, "Hey, these girls said that they wanted to meet someone with a mustache, and that's you." And I was like, "Okay, hey."
And in that moment, what did you think was gonna happen? Like you'd be ending up on a podcast?
Yeah, that was my immediate thought.
I think that was your end game.
I was like, nice, this is definitely going to go directly to a podcast. It's usually how that goes.
From our perspective, it was me and my 3 friends were out. We go to the Roxy often. The last time I was there was right after I put one of my dogs down. And yeah, it was a dark night, and I was just on one.
Sadness beers.
Sadness,
Just
but bee's knees, not
sad.
beers.
Ooh,
Just
yeah.
straight. Anyways.
That thing was good.
Right? We'll get into that.
Yeah.
But we made a friend, and he is always at the Roxy. So when we go out, we end up seeing him. Shout out Sean. And the guy that came up to you was Sean's friend that I'd never met before, but he just started like
Nameless?
nameless. I don't know
Okay.
his name. Everything that led to getting up to this point is strange. I kind of like it.
I kind of like it too. It's going well so far, actually, I think.
Well, the funniest thing was we literally probably would have just been like, all right, like have a good night.
Yeah.
But then my friend ordered 3 espresso martinis.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, I do not want that. All
They
I was
were
talking
gross,
about were the
dude.
bees. Like, there's a cocktail at the Roxy. There's the bees knees. It's probably one of my favorite cocktails
Appropriately named.
in San Diego.
Yeah.
Every time I go to the Roxy, I have to have one. So we were going to get one drink there. And she's like, oh, I switched it to an espresso martini. And I was like, no,
Like,
Claire, I don't want
bitch.
that. And then you came over and I was like, any chance you like espresso martinis?
I was
You
like,
said yeah.
yes, bitch. I love espresso martinis.
So then I was like, cool, you're about to order a drink. Can you get me a bee's knees and I'll give you this?
And I did that. And that was
But
a
the
raw
bartender,
deal.
yeah,
That was a raw deal.
the bartender took so long. We ended up just sitting there making fun of each other for like 30 minutes.
Yep. Yeah, you definitely made fun of me a lot. And I've been thinking about that a lot.
Yeah, the
actually.
clogs really.
Yeah. I threw them out. So
I saw them. They were just by your door.
I was self-conscious about it?
No.
Okay. I didn't think so.
Well, I think when I said something, you were like, I don't normally wear them.
No
No,
way.
I don't think you
I
said
was
that.
like, I bought them 2 days ago and I have not taken them off.
Yeah.
And I will not take them
Shocked
off.
you're not wearing them right now.
Yeah, I'll go put them on middle of the episode. It'll be another cut. Just
I mean,
my
that's
feet
the other thing.
glowing in blue clogs.
I do have to like fix the camera every 30 minutes because I don't have a production team. So you actually have a shot.
Does it like the runtime stops?
Yeah, actually, videographer, can you help me? How do you like continuously shoot?
I don't know. There's not many cameras that'll just continuously
He's a
shoot.
fake.
Yeah. Well. No, I don't know. I guess it depends on what are you shooting in. Is it 4K? Or are you shooting in 1080p? Because different formats have different like time length. Because
Yeah.
I think it's a memory thing.
Yeah, it's just 30 minutes it cuts, and I'm gonna have to get up and cut our conversation. Anyways,
That could
back
be a
to
good thing.
so the other thing that I thought was cool as we were waiting for our drink exchange, you're a videographer as well.
I am.
Tell us about it.
I got into it, I guess, sort of, I guess during COVID, really, I got into, like, video.
Mm-hmm.
Because I shot photo for a little while. I guess, like, a couple years. I got into it in college. But just super hobbyistic. Had no idea what the hell I was doing at all. I just liked it. And, yeah, and then I guess I found out my dad was into it when he was younger. So I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, my dad was into photography, I guess, when he was, like, from a teenager into his 20s. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Maybe there's some sort of legacy kind of, I don't know, I just thought it was neat, so I stuck with it. And then yeah, I guess, and then COVID happened, and I was, at the time of COVID, I was like lifeguarding in the summers and just bartending. Both were super cool and I liked them, but it was never anything I was like, oh, this will be my life. Living in southern Delaware during COVID, and it was just shitty weather in the winter, as you know, being in Jersey in the winter.
Yeah, that was another thing we
Nothing.
bonded over. I could just tell you were East Coast banter.
Definitely. Everywhere I've lived, I unconsciously always end up surrounded with East Coast people.
Yeah.
It's really weird. Like, Summer, my roommate, she's from Virginia. Brett's from Jersey.
I mean, I pulled up, I saw Jersey plates. I was like, I'm at home.
Like, yes.
I was like, my people.
Thank God. Yeah, I just had a ton of time during COVID and bought a camera while I was in Australia. Never really used it too much for video. And then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to spend the next year and a half frustrated and ready to throw my laptop across the room on YouTube. And it worked for the most part.
Wait, you're on YouTube too?
No, I mean watching YouTube videos on like
Oh.
how to learn.
I got
to
really
do anything with a
excited.
camera. I'm on YouTube now.
Yeah. You're going to start a channel after this?
Maybe, yeah.
We'll go do some mukbangs.
I'll probably just like market towards your following and just kind of steal your whole thing
That's
just
fine.
make it a little better so that all your, I'll just pretty much ruin your thing and steal it from
That's
you and
fine.
take it from
I think it'll work.
and then I'll have you as a guest. But maybe I won't air it. We'll see.
But I really am excited to sit and have like a long form conversation with someone that I genuinely don't know well, because at inception, that's what this podcast was supposed to be. As I traveled, I wanted to just bring the mics with me and sit down and have a conversation about another person's life, your interests, like what you like to do, whatever you think is unique about yourself other than the blue clogs, because it's the only thing
It's
I
pretty
can.
unique.
It's so strange. So that is a bold choice.
You kind of like them?
No, I'm not gonna lie. Like that was
Kinda like
literally my one friend was like, I saw his shoes and
It was like not into it.
oh, maybe I should bleep out her name. I wonder if she'll be offended.
Yeah, thanks. I'm looking forward to meeting you one day.
You
And
met her.
Better believe.
You literally don't remember.
No, I remember. I don't remember which one she was. Hope you hear that.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess they sell a bunch of colors of the clog. So I guess I'm gonna buy all of them now.
It's like your
This
uniform
seems like-
now.
I guess so.
Yeah. How's the pull ratio with that conversation piece? Like I love a good conversation piece, but that's a tough one.
I mean, I wore them once, and now I'm on a podcast. So far, I might wear them more often.
Nah, it's
yeah,
actually,
pretty good.
that's a solid. That's a solid point.
It's a fair point. Yeah,
It's
it's a fair point.
It's fair.
But yeah, videography stuff. Yeah, and then I got into doing filming surfing with a buddy, Julian, my man.
Is that why you moved to San Diego?
No, just kinda. But he's out of Philly actually. He's in Jersey, in Gloucester. It's like
Okay.
right across the river from Philly. I don't know if you know it.
No.
Beautiful part of the world.
Anytime I hear Jersey or Philly, I'm like,
You're like, oh wow, it must be great this time of year. It's definitely not stifling hot.
there are some places in Jersey that are beautiful.
That's true. In September.
Facts.
Yeah.
That is factual.
September is actually the shit back home.
Yeah.
Like September, October is awesome.
See, I actually remember what you said. You said you were going home in like the fall. That's
I
nice.
think so. Yeah, I think I got a race this weekend in Virginia.
That's
and
not
then,
so nice.
No, it's gonna be so hot.
Ugh.
But I might just from there fly directly home to Delaware. And then yeah, and then that'll be nice.
It's funny because this is not how I anticipated this episode going, but they never really are.
Yeah, it probably shouldn't be like too much of a formatted thing. That'd be really weird.
That would mean
I'd be
that
terrible at that.
that would mean that I'm like organized and like.
Especially if there was a script.
No, not
reading.
a script.
I'm really not good at that.
He can't read.
Hey, Clinton. That's Clinton.
Is he living in your house too?
No.
Oh.
Kinda.
Okay.
He thinks he does.
No, you can come say hi.
You can come say hey. What's up, man? Yeah.
No,
say
you
hi.
should get in. Here, come say hi.
Come hang out. This is Clinton Crawford.
Hi, I'm Clinton. How are you?
That was great.
That's Clinton Crawford. Hi, buddy.
What's your name?
I'm Layne.
Layne,
Nice to meet you.